Cheese It the Cat definitely had some pretty good moments, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I've come to the end of the Honeymooners or Honeymousers trilogy. This is a 1957 Warner Brothers cartoon directed by Robert McKimson and written by Ted Pierce, and voices are provided by Mel Blanc, Daws, Butler, and Foray. And I think this is the third in the trilogy. I think I've watched them in the right order, where we have these mouse characters and it's parodying the TV show The Honeymooners. As I've mentioned previously, I've never seen that one, so I don't get the parodies, I don't get the references. So I can only view this as a cartoon in its own right, as characters in their own entities. And I have to say it's okay. This is focusing on an upcoming birthday, and the mice are trying to get this birthday cake, but unfortunately there is now a cat who wasn't there before, who is obviously guarding this cake and makes it very difficult for them. They do come up with some clever ways to try and get around the cat. The paint, I thought, was very well played out. And some of the dialogue between the two mice during that exchange, I thought was pretty entertaining. It's definitely a very well animated episode or cartoon. The pacing's okay. I feel like it slowed down a bit and stopped being interesting after the first couple of minutes, and then it picked up again a little bit, so I didn't mind it. But at the same time, I think there are things in it that just went over my head, and I'm completely okay with that. Had I seen The Honeymooners, I might have felt differently. Maybe I'd hate it more. Maybe I'd think it was a terrible parody. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch The Honeymooners. I'll be honest, this hasn't put me in the mood to learn about The Honeymooners. It's not a bad cartoon. If you haven't seen The Honeymooners, I think there will be things in this that you still might like, that still might be interesting, but it's not the best. It's not hilarious, but it is well animated. The pacing's okay. It's maybe a slightly above average cartoon. If you've seen The Honeymooners, I'd love to know what you think of it. I didn't mind it, but I'm glad it's the last of the Honeymousers cartoons.